Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New York Giants.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
In motion, Hill. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Another run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll look downfield for Waller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Watch out for Hill on the return. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Glove. That one complete. He finds Shark. They find some open field here. Down the sideline he goes. DJ Chark. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 69 yards. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Now Hill to return it. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeaux off the edge and dropping him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Love looking to throw it. Gets this one to Hill. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Fast footwork by Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first.
3 yards on the play. First down, Carolina.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. He'll take it inside the 25.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Love now. That's caught by Mingo right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. In motion, Hill. Going for it with Sanders. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive, because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Open man is Mingo, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, Someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo from a yard out. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Panthers 14, Giants nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, Jones. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Powerful running. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line, down at the 2. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Barkley again. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw now. Here's Love.
On the slant, this is Chark.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing. Love. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. It's a second down run with Sanders. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now Love. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Again, it's Barkley.
Shifts past him at the 45. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
7-yard line.
Timberland.
Jones on first down. Open man is Waddle, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Barkley, inside handoff. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Open man right side is Shark. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. In motion, Hill. Final play of the half, Love. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Hill on the return. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
37-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. In motion, Hill. They just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
2nd and 10.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Second and 5.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here now, a third down and 8. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this returnable for Hill. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. He goes 55 yards on the punt return. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Jones. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, call it 13 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
The Chark goes in motion left.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. He completes this one to Mingo.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. With it is Jackson. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's Jones off the bootleg. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
In motion right is Robinson. Jones back, a couple of fakes as he'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jamie Gillendown as he's on to punt for New York. Touchdown, Carolina! 72 yards on the punt return. And the Panthers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Giants 14.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Holmes returning from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. They'll go to Barkley again. The strong running. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A first down carry for Barkley. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, here's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
The Giants on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. Here it's 3rd and 2.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 6.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gano the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Hill going to go in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Going back to Love. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Sanders. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders. 41 yards. And the Panthers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
35. Giants 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once,
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Still going. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 122 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half. You've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they will take a knee here. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're